Hello, this is Joshua from SiteApp Pro, and I've got a really great video planned out for you today. In this video, we'll be discussing the Subcontractor portal. Now, this is a way that you can give access to your account for your subcontractors so that they can add in their users, their documentation, and all of this without jeopardizing the privacy of your other subcontractors, but also your own information. The hope here is that you can use this feature to reduce the workload on your administrative team while also allowing your subcontractors more power and control over what they're doing on site. So in this video, I'll be breaking down what you need to do to set up your subcontractors in your account, and then what they can see from their end from the subcontractor portal. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to be calling it the Subcontractor portal, but if you'd like, you can relabel this in your own account to whichever terminology you use or would prefer. So to do this, we go to My Business, head to Settings, and find the Supplier Settings. And you can change the label to whatever you need right there, and it'll pull across to the rest of your account. Now, what do we need to do to set up our subcontractors so that they have an easy time using SiteApp Pro and have all the information that they need? Firstly, we need to add them in as a subcontractor or supplier from our end. Then we need to add them as a user so that they can access your account as a subcontractor. Then we need to provide them access to whichever sites that they need. And lastly, we just need to assign them specific resources like procedures and other PDFs that you've added to your resources page if necessary. So let's go through those 4 steps together, starting with adding a subcontractor or supplier into your account. To do this, I'm going to go to the subcontractor page. I'm going to click the orange plus icon, add a new supplier or subcontractor, and go through and add their information. You can be as specific or as unspecific as you need to be. Just a note, you can add specific resources that apply just to this subcontractor right at the bottom of the page at the resources section. Once we're done, just click save. Now, step 2, we want to add our main subcontractor as a user into the account. So to do this, we go to Team and Users, click the orange plus icon, select Add with an account, that's the second icon with a little rectangle, add their email, password, name. Now most importantly, we want to select their user role as subcontractor, or whichever terminology you've selected, and then select what subcontractor they're connected with, and you can select that from the list. Once we're done, we'll click Save, and they'll receive an email in their inbox inviting them to SiteApp Pro with their login details and an email to help them reset their password. Moving on to step 3, we want to go through our sites list and add in the subcontractors to those sites that are relevant to them. To do this, we go to Sites, select the pencil icon against the site, go to Subcontractor Access, and find their name in the list and click it. If you know that this specific site is going to be relevant for all of your subcontractors, for example, a practice site, you can select all subcontractors, including new ones, right at the top, and that means that if you add in any subcontractors in the future, that site will automatically be added into their list. Once we're all done, just go through and click Save. And lastly, we've got step 4, which is applying certain resources to the subcontractor so that they can see important documentation and PDFs. To do this, we go to the resources page, and under documents, we just go through and find the document that we would like to apply to them, click the pencil icon, and then we want to add the subcontractor from the field that says select subcontractors who can see this document. If it's like a business policy or something important for all subcontractors, you can just select all and then save. Okay, so we've set up our subcontractor. Now let's talk a little bit about what the subcontractor can do from their own portal. What kind of access do they have? What should we expect them to do? And what can you instruct them on as the administrator? Now, off the bat, I'd really highly recommend you create yourself a test subcontractor so that you can log in and view how things are a little bit different and just to test out the functionality for yourself. Okay, I've just logged into the subcontractor portal for Josh's workers, and immediately we can notice a few things are a bit different. Firstly, down the left-hand side, they only have access to the dashboard, the team and users page where they can add in their own workers, a sites page where they can't add new sites but they can view the sites that have been assigned to them, and then the resources page where they can submit their own documentation or view the resources that you have assigned to them. And when your subcontractor logs into the mobile app, they'll see a similar amount of information. They'll be able to complete forms and daily pre-starts, toolbox talks as normal, but they only have access to the sites and the resources that you have assigned to them. So that's the subcontractor portal, and that's how to set it up. If you do have any questions, please let me know at support@siteappro.com. I'd be more than happy to help.